Yes, I feel as though I have some explaining to do. Especially now I am able to stay into my persona for a little while. I would like to talk to you guys regarding my inner child. So, um, it is me, Ashley, and these are my philosophies for the mind of INFJ. That's me. And my inner child. Yes. So, what's happening here is that I am growing, and I realize that my inner child, my authentic self, wants to be in the spotlight. And I don't find anything wrong with that. According to this tarot reader that is on the picture, and I'm also gonna put the picture down in the description if you want to look more at it. She's this tarot reader is talking about me and my inner child, and she's calling it a shadow, my shadow side. So you guys probably heard about that before, having a shadow side. Yeah. So we're integrating. Pretty much, we're integrating me and my inner child. That's the way I call it instead of the shadow, because I think shadow seems to be something bad. However, before I was aware that it was an inner child, it was horrendous. It was terrible when I couldn't control her and she pops out, because I always wanted to stay in the persona. Uh, she wouldn't allow me to do so. Before I knew that anything about the inner child, this kid in me was driving me crazy, driving me crazy with the tantrum and the screaming in my ear, and and when she's happy, the voice, the voice goes down into her voice, and people notice that, and they look at it kind of weird. They loved it. I think they truly loved it when it's a one-on-one. However, if it was in front of others, they was kind of embarrassed when she pops out. And this really embarrassed me. It was very embarrassing, and I tried to get rid of her by therapy, pretty much. And with the therapy, I'll go, this is turning into a testimony. With the therapy, for some reason, they didn't know anything about inner child. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. This was back in 2000 and what was it? 2016 and 17. I talked to like at least 4 different therapists, and none of them ever mentioned inner child. The word inner child never came up. And it wasn't until about, I would say, 2019. It was 2019, once I had given up. I had given up on the therapy. Um, to where I was looking somewhere. I think it was online or something, and I saw inner child information. I was like, really? Really? Like, did they just steal me? Because none of those therapists, and I thought they should have, because they went to school for this. None of the therapists said anything about inner child. In fact, when I tell them, hey, there is a child inside of me that keeps jumping out, they thought that I was going through some CPSD stuff. Oh, yes. No, that's not it, is it? Childhood. PSD, TD. Yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say. But it was saying that that it wasn't, and it wasn't until she actually showed up doing therapy times when they realized, hey, this woman is not making up this. She is actually being like childlike, and then they took it seriously. However, they didn't know what to do with it. They didn't know what to do. Like I said, four different ones. There was a therapist, and there was a psychiatrist, and then when I left them, I went to another area, and I saw like two more therapists and all of that. Different. Nobody said anything about inner child. So when the inner child stuff came up, even though they were talking about it, oh, this was Plumbers back in the 70s and stuff like that, I was like, no way. Like I felt like as though they stole me, and they didn't give me any money, didn't give me any credit. They just took my story, and now all this inner child stuff and all this psychiatrist stuff all over in inner child is like posted everywhere. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Those four therapists, they probably just missed that time in class that talk about inner child. So whatever. But my inner child is here, and we are getting like, what is it called? Just combining together. I'm loving this. It feels great. It feels better when she's out than my persona. I tell you the truth, because when she's out, so is Source, so is the universe. They makes it so magical, and it feels so good. But when I'm in my persona and trying to keep her out, because I want to look wise, I sound wiser, and all of that. When that happens and all of that, I am really, with myself, doing it on my own, sort myself every now and then, make sure I stay safe, but I just enjoy it more when she's out. So I hope this helped. If you have any questions, please, please, please put them down there in the comment section. We'd love to answer it. And see you on the next one. Enjoy your day, night, morning. Have a good one.